Let's start with a level set. Infrastructure has evolved enormously over the past decade. What kinds of assets are you investing in today?
Well, Zach, we all use infrastructure in our daily lives and have an intuitive feel for things like airports and toll roads and bridges. But infrastructure today is so much more than that. At Russell Investments, we invest in what we call essential infrastructure, the types of facilities and services which are indispensable to our modern lives, but often unnoticed or even entirely unseen, such as our drinking water and our electricity. But what is essential in an economy changes over time. Think about the digital sector, where we can agree that something like high bandwidth fiber internet is essential in homes and businesses today, but that may not have been true only a few short years ago. We're in a world that's changing so quickly. Think about another problem, like energy security. Right now, we're putting capital to work in renewable energy generation and in solutions to create liquefied natural gas to move energy around the world.
Okay, Michael, these are all complex investments. They require lots of capital, they're illiquid, and they can take decades sometimes to return that capital. So my question really is whether this asset class is just appropriate for big institutions, or does infrastructure make sense for retail investors as well?
Zach, the big institutional investors were certainly the pioneers in this asset class. They realized that it generates stable performance and works well as part of a diversified portfolio because of its low correlation to other assets like stocks and bonds. But it's more accessible now to a much wider set of investors. Today's infrastructure investments often have more liquidity, more tax options, smaller minimum commitments. It can be difficult to build a diversified portfolio in this space, though. We prefer to hold around 100 assets to achieve diversification by country, sector, and regulator, but we find that a lot of individual fund portfolios have far fewer assets and work better when they're combined in a multi-manager format.